Just a moment. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A. My parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
Wow, what a story. David, thank you. And a chance here to check out some stats for Fred VanVleet.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. VanVleet and Lowry are the 1 and the 2. And it's Baines in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, we've got Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the shooting guard. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Outside Lowry. Anunoby in the corner. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
When Kyle Lowry is aggressive as a playmaker, his team goes to a different level.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Williams passes to Ibaka. Back to Williams. Pass to Ibaka. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, remarkable strength with Ibaka, right? Fends off whatever the defense throws his way, converts through contact. That's nice.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
The free throw drops from Ibaka.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
Now, here's George. He had 37 points last game out. Good on the shot.
Well, I like to see Paul George be assertive down low. This guy doesn't lack for confidence, and he is an accomplished scorer regardless of where he is on the floor.
Here's Siakam. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard against Anunoby. That's tipped. And Ibaka kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to George. For the three. Siakam pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Leonard looking over the floor. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
There's the pass to Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Lou Williams. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
The first free throw is good.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors with the lead. And Van Vliet, here we go. And they pick up two.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Williams. Lowry against George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got his second bucket of the night.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Here's Van Vliet. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Lowry has the open look. Kept alive. Here's Baines. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's Leonard missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Leonard. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Second is Fred VanVleet.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball.
So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
You know, and having that element of long-range shooting ability makes them a tough puzzle for defenders to solve. You know, it's an invaluable asset for a point guard, and these players have it in a big-time way.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Clippers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach. Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. For 3, Van Vliet. Raptors get it back.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Clippers trail by 7. George looking over the floor. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. On the wing, George. Lowry covering. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Now, here's Boucher. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Powell. Second shot opportunity. Boucher's shot is off. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, Patrick Beverley has turned himself into a reliable three-point shooter. Nice delivery.
Kennard against Powell. Passes it to Siakam. And the layup falls. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. George against Powell. And here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. Poked loose.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Davis is checked in. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Now Kennard. And it's blocked. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Davis has got the ball.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Clippers trail by 11. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Thomas checked in for the Raptors.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Powell. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity. And that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Here's Zubac. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Toronto shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression. And you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Now here's Davis. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, Davis scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Beverly. He has 6. Pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Patterson can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 13. Powell for 3. The rebound by Patterson. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Siakam, right side. And Thomas has it in the corner. Over Jackson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Beverly. 6 points for him. Jackson down low. Powell's there. And the basket by Jackson.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now, here's Siakam. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Raptors, Anunoby, he's checked in for Siakam. And DeAndre Bembry's subbed in for Powell. Kennard against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break Toronto. Here's Bembry. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Jackson looking it over. Just 3 on the clock. That one no good. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Toronto. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Bembry. OG Anunoby is out there with Thomas. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Davis in at the 1 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now the pass to Kennard. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Well, Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
Lowry against Williams. Outside Thomas. Knocked loose. Here's Boucher, and that one is good. Boucher's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Ibaka finds Williams. Morris into the lane. Rebound by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
The vertical emoji and a Nogi. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Ibaka down low. Boucher defending. Shots good by Ibaka.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Bembry. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And Paul George is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And Toronto also making a switch. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Matt Thomas. Clock at 6. But they get it back. Outside for Lowry. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not afraid to take hits on the way to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry will manufacture points any way he has to.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Bembry. And so Lowry nails both of them.
Boy, Kyle Lowry has carved out for himself quite the career. This guy came in as a dogged defender, and on the offensive end, he's able to create for both himself and his teammates.
Stolen by VanVleet. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And, you know, for Los Angeles, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
And they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
And here's Lowry after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Lowry kicks to Boucher. Over Morris. Boucher's shot is off. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Lowry up top, pulls up. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Leonard on the wing. Releases from 15, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, toughness being shown right there by Kyle Lowry. There's no doubt he is this team's bull. He will finish and head to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Clippers trail by 16. On the wing, Williams. Lowry covering. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Baines has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Anunoby against Williams. Shot clock at 5, and it's good for 2. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Portland. Buries the 20-footer. Leonard's got 6.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Outside Lowry. Takes a 3, and it's sent back by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the Clippers have possession.
Timeout.
They trail by 18. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Feeds it to Williams. The shot by George, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Raptors leading by 18. Here's Lowry. Here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. So he gets them both. Clippers trail by 20. Outside, George. And Baines pulls it down.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
From the line. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here is Los Angeles now. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Will it go? That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Powell, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now, here is Ibaka. He has 7. And George, here we go. Yep, it counts. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, not only can Paul George get off the dribble drive, but you see the strength to absorb the contact and finish. Nice.
Pass to Powell. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Ibaka outside. He kicks it to Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. Good chance here for George. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet looking around. Siakam passes to Baines. Again, Toronto.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Passes it to Patterson. To the inside. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Patterson. Ibaka's got 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lowry against George. Pass to Baines. Shoots it up. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. Count it. He's got 11.
Well, you like to see Serge Ibaka be assertive on the offensive end, particularly on the interior.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. George against Lowry. The feed now to Powell. Leonard with the steal. Here's Beverly. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this guy is a fighter. Patrick Beverly will not back down from contact.
Here's Siakam. 6 points for him. And Siakam throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Chalk up 2 there. Baines has got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Shot from 16. That one wide left. Raptors shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's hauled in by Beverly, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for Patrick Patterson. And then for Toronto, Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Bembry in for Fred VanVleet. George dishes to Ibaka. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Back to Ibaka. Kicks it to George. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
What you love about Paul George is if he understands he's got his game in rhythm, he's going to stay aggressive.
Davis against George. Baines inside. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Misses from close range. The Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's George, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Bembry. Left side, Davis. To the right side. Bembry, the pass to Baines. Goes up again. Jump shot is good. Davis has got 6 points. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Over in the corner, Beverly. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They're not taking the soft approach to this game, fellas. They're playing physical. Just look at how many times they've gotten to the line by being active, driving the lane, and drawing contact. It's gotten them points at the stripe. It's gotten defenders off balance. They've been the more aggressive team tonight by far.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, it wasn't a very good half. And as a team, you never want to get pushed around like I push you and Ernie around. That's reason number one. That's why the score is the way it is. Jeez. Push back, man.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Paul George really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Baines kicks to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Baines trying to get open. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Baines has got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Leonard, no luck.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Pass to Lowry. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Lowry against George. Van Vliet right side. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Baines passes to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And I'll tell you guys, the leap that Pascal Siakam has taken has really been fun to watch. From role player to emerging star. And guys, he's not done growing yet.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Siakam hits them both. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Stolen by George. Inside, Ibaka. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 7 rebounds in the game. Siakam with it. George picks him up. The 15-footer. Here's Boucher. And another shot. That shot off. Excellent D there from George.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Van Vliet, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Lou Williams. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. Free throw good, Van Vliet. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The high post shot, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter. Van Vliet with it. He's got 14. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Stolen by George. To the paint. Here's Kennard. And that one is hammered home.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Passes it to Siakam. Over Morris. And the Raptors miss again. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Lowry. Now Anunoby. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 11.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Siakam throws it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Siakam passes to Lowry. Here's Leonard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 17 points in the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
The pass to Boucher. Offline with his 3. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard, no luck. Anunoby against Kennard.
I tell you, this guy combines crafty moves and an effective shot to attack defenses. Kyle Lowry cooking.
And the Clippers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. Then for the Raptors, Powell, he's checked in for Siakam. Thomas comes in for Kyle Lowry. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Davis. Jackson down low. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now here's Davis. He's got 6. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. They grab their own miss. Patterson. Tries yet again. He lays it in. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Pass to Thomas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here's Kennard. Boucher defending. And Jackson gets it to go.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 13. Passes to Boucher. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
On the wing, Jackson. Boucher defending. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 18. Now Davis. 6 points for him. To the middle, here's Powell, and he comes up with the deuce. Powell's got 11 points.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
It's stolen by Davis. Goes up, and it's slammed in by Davis.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Jackson. The Raptors getting the bucket. And Davis pulls it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's Davis, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul against the Clippers.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Patterson. Raptors also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Bembry in for Matt Thomas. And both free throws good for Davis. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. There's the dish to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Powell. And no good that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Toronto has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Anunoby, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, what you know is OG Anunoby has certainly seen a lot of the world. This young man, born in London, moved to Missouri as a young man, goes to Indiana University, and then gets drafted by Toronto. That's country to country, folks.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And Los Angeles guys shooting well. They're at 45%. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 6.
Well, the floater game has always been good for Sweet Lou. That shot is unblockable. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Clippers trail by 20. Here's Beverly. The shot off that time. Davis with some nice D. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. You know, had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Patrick Beverly defined mostly by his tremendous defense, but boy, is he finding people right now. Pretty pass.
Now here is Davis. He's got 10. The pass to Anunoby. Here's Baines, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good. Baines. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both. The Clippers shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. George dishes to Leonard. All alone. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Back to Davis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
35 seconds left to play here in the third. Leonard against Siakam. Leonard inside. He's got 19. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fast break, Toronto. Powell, the pass to Siakam. Tries from 16. They get it again. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Toronto cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Down Siakam. Bembry out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Baines in at the 5. And he gets it back. Yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy. VanVleet
against Williams. Here's Bembry. He dishes it to Powell. Pass to Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Beverly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Raptors leading by 18. Passes it to Powell. The putback. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Bembry. Toronto calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Williams against Van Vliet. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. With a step back, off the left rim and out. Clippers trail by 18, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now here's Williams. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Here's Van Vliet. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. He feeds it to Lowry. Trying to end the drought. Baines trying to get open. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Williams with the ball. Dishes to Ibaka. A jump hook. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, Serge Ibaka clearly feeling it on the offensive end, and he's worked hard to expand his game.
Here's Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And here is Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about Lou Williams playing through the contact? Nicely done.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And Lowry gets double teamed. Thomas gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Williams. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Nobody near Leonard. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Van Vliet finds Baines. Van Vliet against Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Siakam hits them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Kicks it out to Leonard, fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Baines has got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Boucher. Count it, good.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and 1, a triangle and 2, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate. Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
And so here's Toronto. They lead by 17. And the pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Ibaka against Baines. Pass to Boucher. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Williams against Van Vliet. Williams kicks to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. It's not going to go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Lowry. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
2 points, that one goes.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots, he's looking more comfortable, and guess what? He's in a groove.
George against Lowry, and Lowry gets double teamed. Here's Anunoby. Goes back up. Here's Baines. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And here's Leonard from 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. Williams against Van Vliet. And Lowry has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Leonard. And Baines pulls it down. Raptors leading by 19 points. Here's Anunoby. Baines finds Van Vliet. Anunoby in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Anunoby's got 10 points here in the second half.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Leonard, that's for two. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
So it's the Clippers now. Williams looking over the floor. And George now top of the key. Right now we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport, know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Outside for Lowry. Passes it to Boucher. That three off the mark. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. George, that's a two-pointer. George missing again.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Morris against Van Vliet. The shot from 20 feet away. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. And Los Angeles guys shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Leonard's got 34. Raptors leading by 23. Right side Lowry. Pass to Boucher. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kyle Lowry.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Baines with no one around. No good with the triple. Clippers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Leonard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Leonard's got 36. And here's Toronto. They have a 19-point lead. Van Vliet against Williams. Here's Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Leonard.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.